For over 75 years, Porsche has chased the ultimate definition of speed. Today, we crown their fastest creation ever. Forget the cars you think you know. This is the ultimate countdown.
Welcome back to Luxurist. Prepare yourselves, because we're about to separate the fast from the ferocious.
Kicking off our list is a car that is pure, undiluted motorsport for the road. The Porsche Carrera GT. Born from a canceled Le Mans prototype program, this car is an analog masterpiece in a digital age. It's raw, it's demanding, and it is utterly unforgettable. At its heart is one of the greatest engines ever made, a 5.7-liter naturally aspirated V10 that was originally developed for Formula One. It produces 603 horsepower and shrieks to an ear-splitting 8,400 RPM redline. The sound it makes is not just noise, it's a symphony of mechanical violence, a sound that modern turbocharged and hybrid cars simply cannot replicate. All that power is sent to the rear wheels through a 6-speed manual transmission with a notoriously tricky-to-master ceramic clutch. There were no driver aids like stability control in the modern sense. This was a car that demanded respect and skill from its driver. Get it right, and it rewards you with a 0 to 60 mph time of around 3.6 seconds and a top speed of over 200 mph. The Carrera GT is more than a car. It's an experience, a visceral, thrilling challenge that represents the peak of a bygone era. At number 9, we have a modern icon, the 992 generation Carrera GTS. It proves that you don't need to be a top-of-the-line hypercar to deliver breathtaking performance. The GTS is the sweet spot in the 911 lineup, a scalpel in a world of sledgehammers designed for maximum driver engagement. Porsche took the already brilliant Carrera S and injected it with a dose of track-focused DNA. The 3.0-liter twin-turbo flat-six engine was tuned to produce a potent 473 horsepower. Paired with the lightning-fast 8-speed PDK transmission, this machine launches from 0 to 60 mph in just 3.2 seconds. That's faster than many so-called supercars from just a decade ago. But its magic lies in the chassis. It borrows the high-performance suspension and massive brakes from the 911 Turbo, giving it an otherworldly ability to devour corners. It's a testament to Porsche's philosophy that true speed isn't just about straight-line acceleration. It's about the confidence a car inspires. The Carrera GTS is the accessible supercar, the daily driver that can humble giants on a track day.
Breaking into our list at number 8 is a machine that completely rewrites the rulebook for luxury sedans, the Porsche Panamera Turbo SE Hybrid. It's a 4-door limousine that thinks it's a hypercar, proving that luxury, sustainability, and terrifying speed can coexist. Under the hood lies a symphony of power. A 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8 works in concert with a potent electric motor. The result? A staggering combined output of 690 horsepower and 641 pound-feet of torque. The moment you engage launch control, the world blurs. This 2.5-ton Titan rockets from 0 to 60 in a mind-bending 2.9 seconds. Let that sink in. A spacious, opulent sedan that can out-accelerate dedicated sports cars. The instant torque from the electric motor fills any gap in the V8's power band, creating a relentless, seamless wave of acceleration. Yet, it can also glide silently through city streets on pure electric power. The Panamera Turbo SE Hybrid is a paradox. It's a comfortable cruiser for cross-country journeys, but with a flick of a switch, it transforms into a track-capable monster. For racing purists, this is the one, the 911 GT3. It's the most direct link to Porsche's motorsport division you can legally own. At number 7, the latest 992 generation GT3 is a masterpiece of atmospheric aspiration. In an era dominated by turbochargers, Porsche's GT department remains defiantly committed to the naturally aspirated flat-six engine. And what an engine it is! The 4.0-liter unit is essentially lifted from the GT3 Cup race car. It screams to a dizzying 9,000 RPM redline, producing 502 horsepower. It's not just the power, it's the sound, the response, the raw mechanical connection. 0 to 60 miles per hour arrives in just 2.8 seconds with the PDK gearbox. But the GT3 has never been solely about straight-line speed. Its true genius is revealed in the corners. The new double wishbone front suspension and massive swan neck rear wing are motorsport technologies that provide astonishing grip and precision. Driving the GT3 is an immersive, almost spiritual experience that demands your full attention and rewards you with a level of feedback that is vanishingly rare in the modern world.
The car many thought Porsche would never build. For years, enthusiasts dreamed of a Cayman with a full-fat 911 GT3 engine. With the 718 Cayman GT4 RS, Porsche finally answered the call, and the result is an absolute monster. It storms onto our list at number 6. This is a mid-engine masterpiece, a pure, distilled shot of adrenaline. Porsche's engineers took the sublime 4.0-liter 9,000 RPM flat 6 from the 911 GT3 and dropped it right behind the driver's seat. It produces 493 horsepower, and because the Cayman is lighter, the effect is explosive. 0 to 60 miles per hour is dispatched in a blistering 2.8 seconds. But the numbers only tell a fraction of the story. The sound is an event. Carbon fiber air intakes replace the rear quarter windows, piping the glorious, unfiltered shriek of the flat 6 directly into the cabin, inches from your ears. Combined with its mid-engine balance and aggressive aerodynamics, the GT4 RS is arguably the most agile and responsive car Porsche makes. It's a celebration of combustion, a final, glorious ode to the naturally aspirated engine. Behold, the Widowmaker. At number 5, we have the most powerful and extreme road-going 911 ever created, the 991 generation GT2 RS. If the GT3 is a scalpel, the GT2 RS is a chainsaw. It is a raw, terrifying, and utterly magnificent beast. Porsche's GT department took the 3.8-liter engine from the Turbo S and turned everything up to 11. Larger turbochargers and a water injection system resulted in a staggering 700 horsepower and 553 pound-feet of torque. Unlike the Turbo S, all of that power is sent exclusively to the rear wheels. The result is pure, unadulterated savagery. 0 to 60 miles per hour takes just 2.7 seconds, but that number is deceptive. The GT2 RS is all about in-gear acceleration, pulling relentlessly towards its 211 mile per hour top speed. This was a car built to dominate the racetrack. In 2017, it set a new production car lap record at the Nürburgring, cementing its legendary status. Driving a GT2 RS is an experience that demands respect and rewards the brave.
Now we enter the realm of the gods. At number 4, we have one of the original holy trinity of hybrid hypercars, the Porsche 918 Spyder. This wasn't just a car. It was a technological statement of intent, a vision of the future of performance that arrived a decade ago. The powertrain is pure science fiction. A 4.6-liter naturally aspirated V8 racing engine is paired with 2 electric motors. The combined system output is a colossal 887 horsepower and an earth-shattering 944 pound-feet of torque. The acceleration is almost violent. The 918 Spyder hits 60 miles per hour from a standstill in as low as 2.2 seconds in independent tests. The 918 was a pioneer. It showcased how hybrid technology could be used not just for efficiency, but for mind-blowing performance. It could lap the Nürburgring in record time and then drive through a city center in complete silence on electric power. It featured active aerodynamics, rear axle steering, and a carbon fiber monocoque chassis. The 918 Spyder isn't just one of the fastest Porsches, it's one of the most important. Enter the everyday hypercar. The Porsche 911 Turbo S has long been the benchmark for usable,
all-weather performance, the NN91.2 generation earning its spot at number 3, perfected this formula with ruthless efficiency. Its 3.8-liter twin-turbo flat-six engine produces 580 horsepower, but the real story is its all-wheel drive system and launch control. Engage it, and the Turbo S catapults from 0 to 60 miles per hour in a physics-defying 2.6 seconds, in any weather, on almost any surface. This was a car that could embarrass purpose-built hypercars from a standstill without any drama. But it was also remarkably civilized. In normal driving mode, it was comfortable, quiet, and easy to live with every day. The 991.2 Turbo S was the ultimate automotive paradox, a brutally fast weapon of acceleration that you could happily use to go grocery shopping. It set a new standard for what a grand tourer could be.
Just when you thought the 911 Turbo S couldn't get any faster, Porsche unveiled the 992 generation. It takes the number 2 spot and redefines what we thought was possible for a combustion-powered road car. This isn't just an evolution, it's a revolution in straight-line speed. The engine is a new 3.7-liter twin-turbo flat-six, producing a monstrous 640 horsepower. It's mated to a stronger 8-speed PDK and an even more advanced all-wheel drive system. The numbers are simply staggering. Porsche claims 0 to 60 in 2.6 seconds, but every single independent test has shown it to be much, much faster. Most outlets consistently clock it at 2.2 seconds. This is faster than a Bugatti Veyron, faster than almost anything without $1 million price tag. The launch is so brutal, so immediate, it genuinely takes your breath away. It feels like being fired from a catapult. For the world of gasoline and pistons, this is the absolute peak, the undisputed king of combustion. But it's not our number 1. The king is crowned. The fastest accelerating production Porsche ever made doesn't have a flat-six engine. In fact, it doesn't have an engine at all. At number 1, we have the all-electric Porsche Taycan Turbo GT. This is the future, and it is electrifyingly, undeniably fast. The Taycan has already proven that electric cars can have the soul of a Porsche, but the Turbo GT with the Weissach package is something else entirely. It's a statement to the world that when it comes to performance, Porsche will be the benchmark regardless of the powertrain. With its attack mode engaged, the dual electric motors produce an astonishing 1092 horsepower for short bursts. The torque is instantaneous and overwhelming. This four-door sedan launches from 0 to 60 miles per hour in an officially claimed 2.1 seconds. 2.1. It is the most powerful and fastest accelerating series production Porsche of all time. To achieve this, Porsche went on a ruthless diet, stripping out the rear seats, using vast amounts of carbon fiber, and fitting lightweight components. It also features a new advanced suspension system and extreme aerodynamics. It obliterated the Nürburgring record for a production EV, proving its speed isn't just in a straight line. The Taycan Turbo GT is a paradigm shift, a silent assassin that marks a new and dominant era of performance for Porsche. From the analog V10 scream of the Carrera GT to the hybrid genius of the 918 and the ultimate triumph of the electric Taycan Turbo GT, the story of Porsche is a story of relentless pursuit, a constant, unyielding drive to be faster, smarter, and better. These 10 machines aren't just cars, they are milestones in a legacy of speed. They are proof that for Porsche, the finish line is just the next starting grid. What do you think of our list? Did the number 1 surprise you? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this journey through performance history, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more content from Luxorist.